An urgent letter saying your home isn't covered, a phone scam, once again plaguing the metro area, and a disagreement between neighbors. This is just a small sample of the emails that Steve gets every week.
Tiny bit.
Tiny.
Tiny.
We want to bring in our 9 News consumer investigator, Steve Stager, sharing your inboxes. I love to hear you talk about all of the things that you get, but now, letting us in a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you get all sorts of things.
There's so much stuff, and I wish we had enough TV time to do everything, and we don't, unfortunately. We call this segment Steve's Side Notes so we can do these stories quickly. They're smaller things that don't necessarily make up a full story, but they're still worth talking about. I want to start with something that I got in the mail, and a lot of you write me about each week. This letter, it had scary words like final notice. It mentioned my mortgage company. The letter says my home warranty was either expired or about to expire, and I could be liable for all costs. See, here's the thing. I don't have a home warranty, never did, and my mortgage company doesn't require me to have one. None of them do. A home warranty pays for costs associated with things like appliances or your HVAC system. Some people love them, but we've told you about people who have some trouble filing claims with home warranty companies, like Jennifer from Centennial, who got $75 to replace her dishwasher when it crapped out. Now, if you get one of these letters, look for the name of the company. I finally found it, tiny print at the bottom of the page with a disclaimer that, surprise, surprise, they weren't associated with my mortgage company, even though they mentioned them several times. That company has an F rating with the Better Business Bureau and a warning about the way they advertise is posted on the BBB's website. Well, Tad emailed me this week after he got a voicemail that freaked him out saying that he missed jury duty. He actually sent us the recording. Take a listen.
This is Lieutenant Justin Brambleton calling with the Denver County Sheriff's Department Civil Services Division. We are reaching out because records show that you failed to appear on federal grand jury duty. Once again, this is Lieutenant Michael McCrae.
So that sheriff deputy transformed into a whole new person by the end of the voicemail. That whole thing was wild. So we checked in with the Denver Sheriff's Office. Not only do they not have a Justin Brambleton or a Michael McCrae on the staff, they also don't have lieutenants, period. And they don't handle federal court. So that was a federal court summons. But the most important thing here, the cops will not call you and threaten you if you miss jury duty. It's a scam. They try to scare you into thinking that you have a warrant out for you and pay them money to try to handle all of that. And the Denver DA's fraud division told me they are seeing this scam pop up a lot lately.
That is not how warrants work. That is not how jury duty works. And no one, the Denver Sheriff's Office, Denver Police Department, will ever ask you for money to get out of anything. I'm asking the public that even if you don't think you're gonna get scammed, just tell everyone you know that this is a current scam. The only way we're gonna get this out is with people spreading the word.
Tell people about it. Finally, Mike wrote in. Mike had a neighbor's tree limb fall into his yard during that snowstorm a few weeks ago. It's too big to move on his own, so Mike wonders, whose responsibility is that to clean the mess up? So this is a tough one. I asked a real estate attorney I know. She said there's really no statute specifically about this, but an article from the insurance company AAA says generally if a neighbor's tree limb doesn't cause damage but falls on your property, you're on the hook to clean it up. But if you've told your neighbor about some concerns about that tree and that tree falls and actually causes some damage in your yard, might be a different story. By the way, Mike didn't want to publicly call out his neighbor, so those are images of tree branches down here on the 9 News property that are still down from the snowstorm a while back. But you want to check.
Interesting.
You want to check who owns that tree, because sometimes the berm in front of your house, that might be a municipal area. Maybe it's not your neighbor who owns it. Maybe it's the city. Maybe you can call them to come out and fix something for you. But it should, or just be a good neighbor. If you have a tree that falls into somebody's yard, say, hey, like, that's my tree. Sorry about that. I'll clean it up for you.
Do you get a lot of neighbor disputes? I'm just curious.
A ton.
I would think so.
A ton.
Yes.
Yeah.
You ever hear from both of the neighbors?
Oh, I haven't heard that yet, but we've looked some of the cases up, and you'll find cases where neighbors call the cops on each other quite a lot. We do hear that a lot. There's such a better way to sort that out. Just have a conversation.
It could be a whole nother segment. You could be a
mediator.
mediator.
It's
Steve, the mediator.
I don't know if I want to get in the middle of some of them, but it's like next door on TV.
Right.
Basically.
With all the time you have,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you so much.
Good
Steve.
stuff.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.